Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Tamarrian. Today I filmed a everyday look. I know I went a little extreme with highlighter, but I like highlighter, and if you choose that you don't want that much highlighter, that's fine too. But if you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So starting out my look, I'm going ahead and using my green concealer to cover up any acne spots, any dark spots, any type of redness on my face. I do have a small amount of acne, not too much, but I like it to be covered up with that green so it doesn't really show through my foundation. I actually like to blend my green concealer out with my fingers because if I use the beauty blender, it usually takes it off of the actual scarring or the pimples, and then you kind of just see it through and it defeats the purpose. So I use my fingers most of the time. To bring more moisture and hydration back into my face, I like to go in with my Mario Badescu spray. I love this spray ever since I got it. You can use it like before or after foundation, which is perfectly fine if you want like a dewy look. Next, I'm going in with my NYX Photo Loving Primer. This is my first time using this primer, and I usually don't use primers most of the time. I just don't really care for them. But this is a great primer for anybody just starting out. It's affordable, and it's my first time using it, and it is thebomb.com. When I put it on my nose, I was really shocked on how it like blurred my skin out. For foundation, I like to go with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I think this is in Sun Beige. I'll have to recheck and I'll just put it down below in the description box. But I love this foundation. My skin's pretty oily by the end of the day, so it's a perfect combination if you just go ahead and set it with some translucent powder. For concealer, I like to go with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I use the color Light, but I usually use Sand, but they were out at the drugstore. So I go ahead and I put that underneath my eyes. I put that on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, underneath my nose, and on the chin. And I like to blend it out with a sponge. This is by far my favorite concealer. I love this concealer. I've always used it, and I'd probably never trade it up. I will be going back just to see if I can find my shade. But for now, this works, and it blends out really smooth and flawless into the skin. To set my concealer, I like to go with my banana powder. I love this powder so far. I haven't used it but a few times, and it actually works a lot better than most powders. Most powders actually make me look kind of ashy, but this actually blends in flawless with the skin, and it gives me a little color back into my face. For contouring my face, I go ahead and I use the Wet n Wild bronzer stick, and I use this all over my forehead, on my cheekbones, and I'm trying to be all fancy trying to contour my nose. For what reason, I don't know why, but I thought I'd try this out. I usually don't use cream contours. I usually stick to powders, but it actually blended out really nicely, and I kind of like it. To set my cheekbones and my forehead, I go in with my Wet n Wild staple product of the year. I love this and I swear by this. I've literally had this trio for forever, and I just like to go ahead and set my contour so it doesn't slide around throughout the day if I sweat or move. And just to be extra, I like to go ahead and use some setting powder under my contour so it looks sharp. I wanted to be able to cut somebody when I walk by, you know? For brows, I like to go with my Anastasia Beverly Hill brow pomade in dark brown. I usually do my brows before I do my foundation, but I end up doing them after, so they didn't really come out that good. But I like to go ahead and brush my brows up, get a little bit of product, and I go ahead and line my bottom brow. After lining the bottom of my brow, I like to go ahead and brush my brow hairs down. Go ahead and line the top of your brow, so whatever shape your eyebrow is, and then I'll just go ahead and fill in the brow with the rest of the product on the brush. I go on with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer underneath the brows just to make them a little more defined and clean them up. To set my eyebrows in place, I go in with the Elephant Eyelash Duo. I don't exactly know what this is called. I just bought it, and it's literally like $1 at the drugstore, and it works perfectly fine. For my everyday look, I like to go on with the basic eyeshadow. So I just went ahead and used my Wet n Wild bronzer palette. I just went ahead and put that on the crease, all of the eyelid, just to keep it very simple and neutral. I went in with my Ardell Wispies, the Demi Wispies, I believe. I'm not a pro at doing lashes or putting them on just yet, so I'm just gonna really just fast forward this so we can get on to the next part. For highlighter, I went in with my Revolutionary highlighter. I don't know why I keep saying Revolutionary, it's Revolution, but I love this highlighter. I put a little bit on and it actually looks so good. Like, you glow all day, all night. You might even glow in the dark for all I know. But I was really stunned when I got this highlighter. I didn't think it would actually match my shade, but it actually looks really good on my skin. And as you can see, I'm already loving my highlighter to the fullest. I put it on everything. I put it all over my nose, my forehead, my cheekbones, my lip, my eyebrows. It's going to go everywhere on my face, so you know I am glowing. For a simple glossy look, I went in with my Revlon lip gloss. I don't exactly know the name of this one. I bought it and I kind of have mixed feelings about it. Sometimes it makes my lips look really ashy, and then sometimes if I put a little bit on, it makes it look really glossy and nice. This is the end of the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you like my everyday look, and go ahead and comment down below on any videos you would like to see.